Have you done a poor investment in the past? So maybe there is a better way how to minimize those poor decisions. So in this video, I'm just going to discuss with you about the diligence. Some call it underwriting. So what do you need it? So again, before you're making any financial decision, you need to do your research. And again, I'm going to talk about real estate, but for every sector, it has its own process how to do that. So I'm buying and selling land. Also, I'm buying and selling mortgage notes. So for every type of product, I have my set criteria. So, and there is a process for it just to minimize it. So there is no way you can avoid it, but you need to have a system in place. For example, I have like people, and I have softwares, and I have technology, and I have processes, and I have videos that describe exactly the way I want to do it. So I'm not gonna do the same mistake that I used to do in the past. Because how did I develop this process? Because I learned in the past, I did some mistakes, and then I came up with the same thing. So I think you should do the same idea. So again, once you decide on what product are you after, and let's call it like real estate or like a mortgage note or to do a lending deal, you need to know what you need to check in advance because you say yes, no, or maybe to the other person who's looking to do some business with you. So again, there are a few things you need to understand in due diligence that are very important. So the first thing is in your diligence is the market. So I assume you're going to choose the market in advance before you're entering to make an investment decision. Again, every market operates differently. There are some markets that are very cyclical, like California or Florida. Some markets that are very boring, which I should advise you to go there. Some markets have a massive demand or massive shortage due to different economical factors. Can be maybe the job market, maybe like in Texas, there is a problem with the tech market, so many people move there after COVID, right? But now because people are going more to the work from home, or some tech companies that are laying off, so what's going to happen to the migration of those people? So the locality of the market is very important. Okay. The next thing is the product. The product. So again, if you're going into a product, you make sure this product is in a high demand and low supply, right? So again, let's talk about land, for example. So maybe 1 acre can be abundance. So there are going to be lots of listings of 1 acre land in a specific county or specific locality. But if you're going to go for the 10 or 20 acre, there are not going to be much listings. And also, if you're going to check the ratio between the sold in the last 12 months to the existing listing, the ratio is very good. So there is a lot more demand than the existing supply. So this is you can be comfortable with saying, pick the right product in this good market. And that's very important because once you have a good product, you're just going to have lots of eyeballs and it's going to be very easy. It doesn't matter if you're planning to sell the product or just keep it as a rental. The next thing is the financials, right? So again, if you know you are in a good market, the product is very good for this market, now you need to make sure you are buying at the right price. So again, with land, it's not that easy to get to the right price. With houses, it's pretty easy. You have a neighborhood, all the houses look the same, right? Again, depends on the condition. So and also all this AI valuation like Zillow, that's pretty good, or they have the same correlation between the actual market to Zillow. So let's assume in one market, all of the estimate is like 90% to the actual price. So you can have an idea around it. Or sometimes the assessed value in the county is very similar to the market price. And of course, you can talk to agents. But again, you need to make sure, again, you need to know what's the market price and need to know that you are buying not at the market price. You need to buy below the market price. Again, the next thing, again, depends what you're trying to do is the legal stuff, the paperwork, right? So again, depends what you are trying to do. So again, if I want to buy a land and subdivide, but there are some things I need to do in between, right, to get some approvals, engineering, all this kind of stuff. So if I'm going to commit to buy this land before I'm going to do all my research, I'm going to send all this professional to site, it may not work. That's why I need to have the right paperwork in place. So it's going to allow me to do my research in advance to come up to a conclusion, and then I can easily make the purchasing decision. It's like an option period. Sometimes maybe sellers going to be more open to getting their money over time. So sometimes we offer owner financing to our sellers. So again, you need to be adjust to what the sellers are looking for. So again, whatever product you are looking to get, again, as a passive investor, you still need to do your own diligence. Never rely only what if you are working with someone, never rely only on their information. Of course, I assume that the other person you are working with, you're going to try to put everything in place and put everything in structure, and everything going to be nice, and everything going to be optimistic. We're doing lots of money, but also try to develop also the question that you need to have on every type of the elements, and ask the other person, what about this, what about this, what about this, so you see the other person is comfortable, so you're going to be comfortable with what they are doing, and you might find some gaps in this information. So again, if you have any good questions, any good ideas, what video should I produce it here, please write in the comment or reach out to me, and my email is below. Talk to you soon.